on, how can I make it so you can actually see me? Oh, I've got a tripod. Oh, we're not that intimate. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first moving vlog. And enjoying breakfast with me. Oh, the straw has a hole in it somewhere. But yeah, welcome to the first moving vlog. I'm calling it a moving vlog because I need to do stuff this weekend to prepare for moving, and like I said, I really want to document it. I'm not moving till we don't even have a date. I'm wanting to have Christmas in New Zealand with my family and then do New Year's in Melbourne. That would be the dream goal. So that's what I'm trying to manifest to happen. I need to start looking at flights, I reckon, soon. It just depends on a few things at the moment. I haven't gotten a job yet. I have put in one job application. So in terms of the job hunt, I've put in one, but I never heard back from them, which is honestly a bit weird. Like, I'm not offended if I'm not the right person for your school. I'd rather not get the job at the wrong school. I'd rather be rejected than get a job at a school that didn't fit well. So, you know, but you know, they could have just let me know. I haven't heard anything. They're still deciding, but it's been weeks. Hey team, just me popping in to let you know that I'm so sorry that the lip sound isn't syncing up with my video. I've had an issue lately with it where I think the videos have been corrupting. When there's a time skip, I'm pretty sure it will get sorted. I'm so sorry if it annoys you. I know it annoys me when I'm watching other people's vlogs, but I'm not willing to like just delete this footage because it is still documenting the moving process. So yeah, just sorry if it annoys you guys. Hopefully it all irons out soon for you. But then the big thing is I want to clear out the library room, just because I feel like the moving process and selling everything is going to be very overwhelming, and with my goal in mind, and we also want to move out of this place as soon as we can so we can save a few weeks on rent and go live with my parents. Everything needs to be going whilst I'm still at school. So I'm just going to try get a head start on everything. And I feel like the library room is the easiest to go for and to clear out because the items in there are the least used. So I'm just taking you along on my journey, just explaining why I'm calling this one a moving vlog. In terms of literature, I am going to start reading Empire of Vampire. It's currently in my library room. And I'm going to watch Fight Club. At least that's my honest intentions for this weekend. Who knows what else might pop up, but I'm just going to take you along. Is it Fallen Adam? Thank you for all your comments and suggestions. Definitely going to watch Fight Club and let you guys know my thoughts, so stay tuned if you want that. Right, vloggy vlog, we are dressed. Hang on, can I just show you the reflection? Oh, look at that. Okay, ignore also the mess on the floor. I need to tidy up, but I just got a little blouse and I just put my leggings back on. Bed socks. But these boots, oh my god, like they make me so happy. Alright vlog, I just got off the phone with my mum. We have a plan of attack when it comes to books and stuff. So first of all, let me just do a 360 of what this room looks like at the moment. It's basically become a laundry room because we haven't wanted to put the laundry in the living room because then it makes our living room feel really cluttered, and this room does get a lot of sun. But I've got big plans for this room today. Basically, we're going to go out and go to the supermarket to get some banana boxes because my mum's coming next weekend to catch up and have lunch. But with the added benefit of anything that I no longer need or want to take over with us to Australia is going to be boxed up. So basically all of the books I've read, I'm going to send to her. All my journals, anything that like I feel like I should hold on to but don't want to take with me to Australia because, you know, moving costs, and I don't know if I'll like have the space or anything. I'm going to send home with her to live in my childhood bedroom. I want to get that desk sorted, my little journal crafty desk. I don't know, we're just gonna go by ear, play it by ear, play it by ear, play it by ear, and see how much we are able to get done today in progress in this room. Success, this is the teacher in me. What will this lesson look like if it's successful? Success will look like basically this room being a lot more blank. We can get food when we're out. Thank you, handsome. Right, vlog, we are back from doing like the groceries and I now have one box. They only had like one box left. So I'm going to make a start on this room. It is a lot later than I originally anticipated and I have a mate coming around in, oh, shut the door, what, a couple of hours? But we are going to make some progress. We can make good progress in a couple of hours. So I'm going to find the tripod. Wait, where's the tripod? And pop you guys up. And we're going to go into some time-lapse mode to put some chill music on. But basically, what I'm going to be doing is going through my books. Anything that goes into that box is stuff I want to keep that Mum can take home with her. And I'll just talk to you later. Okay, let's do this. Alright, I have actually been pretty good at trying to sell things on Trade Me recently, but there is still a massive pile of clothes that I just haven't gotten to yet, and I do want to do one more round of a wardrobe clear out, which I might get to tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I need to sort out this corner. So I've got a donate pile, and I guess basically I need to get on top of things and list this to sell it pile. It's random things like this which I don't know what to do. This is like an old wardrobe organising thingy, but like it's just from Kmart. Do I just sell, like, I've popped it on Facebook Marketplace a few weeks ago. No one wants it, even for $5. Like, fair enough. So what, do I just bin it? It feels so wasteful, but it's not like the thing I can really donate either. Like, I don't know what to do. Alright, I've kind of got this back corner sorted. That's just Titus's socks and underwear containers. I think I'm going to, I think that I am going to try sort out the bookshelves next. Oh, this is technically my mum's, so I'm going to return it to her. Alongside the books she wanted from me when I was doing my clear out, I sent her, and my unhaul, I sent her all the books that I had left, and asked her if she wanted any. And some of these are hers, so it's like returning them to her, but some of them she like wants. They're Austin's. Oh. I have this big container full of books already. I'm just going through and checking I actually do want everything in here. Oh, my old Harry Potter series. I'm never getting rid of these. I know that J.K. Rowling is wrong and bad for everything that she has said and done, but separating her from the craft, Harry Potter, I read as they were being published. It's a huge part of my childhood. However, I think I can definitely get rid of these two, so I'm going to put those on my sell shelf. Millie Molly Mandy's, I still need to read these. My mum got me these. Madigan's Quest is like a childhood book, but to be honest, I don't think I need it, so I might put that in the sell. And like, yeah, thinking of the future children, but like, I don't want to be a hoarder. otherwise I could keep everything. Then I've got my Narnia series. So yes, my Narnias are definitely staying. Millie Molly Mandy's. And my Harry Potters can go in here. I do really like Oh, the Light We Cannot See, so I'm going to count that as a keep book as well. Let's actually move to this wall. I say wall, this shelf, because if I move all of this stuff, those are actually sell books. 2 books I'm getting rid of as well. You can read my review on this because I really did not like it. And I'm going to start this one at some point. Hopefully today I get to it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, childhood books and journals. So let's see how many I can fit in here. Look, my second diary. I'm up to diary 18 right now. You pull the cord and the key comes out. Ugh. I could honestly spend so long going through all of these. Alright, so this is my sell shelf. This is my keep shelf. So I'm just going to do some quick reorganisation. Team, excuse the bad angle, but those top 3 shelves are hurry up and pack them so Mum can take them home as soon as possible. And then these are my 1, 2, hurry up and read them. These ones 2 shelves. I really want to try finish the Witcher series so that they can be home and I won't feel like they're incomplete. Some series you can see I've just decided, you know what, I'm probably not going to read them before we go, so I may as well get them home. Such as up there, the Brandon Sanderson series, the Lord of Lyries. My friend still has the first book in the South series, so I need to get that off him. Alright, next up though, I do want to clear this bookshelf off, because if I can list this and sell it, then that would be awesome. So, I've got my secateurs from when we were gardening. Because I just don't need this anymore, it's empty. Let's go through it. Alright, I feel like we're at the last push. I've just tidied up the room. This shelf is now completely clean, ready to be listed on Marketplace whenever I get to it. But let's do this. Now this is going to be really hard for me because I love, love, love to craft and do my visual journaling, but I haven't done it in so long. But I really should. It makes me so happy. So I definitely know I'm going to be hoarding stuff. I'm just going to keep it real. But I'm also going to try to be decently brutal and get rid of some of my craft stuff. So step one, I think I'm just going to bring everything from my desk down here. It's a lot of stuff. I need to give myself some sort of box, some sort of limit. I'm going to go get a shoebox. Alright, I'm going to see if I can keep everything I want in one shoebox. This does mean it's definitely going to get a little bit like random and messy with no real rhyme or reason. Am I just going to roll with the chaos? It feels like today's little mission has been a success. Let me take you through the room right now. Alright, so you walk in. Yes, this is still a laundry room. I actually need to put a load of washing out. But that's, you know, that's okay. That's basically going to disappear. I'm going to move this into the bedroom at some point. But this is the desk situation. I have cleared out all of those containers. That's the stuff you just saw me packing up earlier. Clothes, books, paraphernalia. I cannot let go of for sentimental reasons. Bookmarks I don't know what to do with yet, but this is my craft thing. 2 books of stickers, and there we go. That's what I managed to narrow everything down to. Going around, that's my photo printer I'm definitely keeping. I'm going to take a photo of this and sell it, so hopefully that will be gone within the week. You've already seen this bookshelf. Here we go. And on this end, all of the books to sell are at the bottom, and all of the random stuff to sell is here. And this is just cards that I'm going to put together with like Christmas things. So just a little bit of stuff that will get used later on. And of course the wheel. I think tomorrow I will go through and photograph everything and list things. It's gotten dark now, so the lighting isn't great. And I've just got a little bit of washing to hang out. But I honestly think today has been a mission success. My back hurts though. It took me 2 hours to do this. I'm so happy I'm doing it now, not when it's like right at the end when we're moving out. But this also feels so freeing. Like, I imagine this is a little bit what minimalism feels like. I could never be a minimalist. I do like my stuff, especially like my clothes. But in terms of like paraphernalia, not that books are paraphernalia, but you know what I mean? Just like actual really heavy physical things, bits and pieces. I've managed to clear out so much, and it's really cathartic. Man, it started to really pour down. I'm gonna hang out the washing now.
Where do I even start? Hello vlog. It is currently Wednesday the 21st of September. And between this clip and the last clip you saw, I have since turned 26. It was my birthday on Monday. As you might be able to tell, I'm crook. I woke up this morning with a killer sore throat and headache. And I could not sleep last night whatsoever. And I'm still so sleepy even after like sleeping so much like during the day to catch up. Excuse me, but I wanted to keep vlogging. The reason why a video didn't go out last week, I believe my illness today has been caused by burnout, which is the first time I think it's happened. There's just been so much going on at school at the moment, and then right when almost I suppose I didn't realize I couldn't deal. Like, I thought I was doing fine, and then boom, it's like like, I don't know how to explain it. You can hear it. It hurt so much this morning. I could hardly even speak. I'm a lot better now. I've been drinking lots of orange juice, and I have tomorrow off as well, because you just simply cannot teach when you can't speak. But I just wanted to give you a moving update, because I just applied for a job. I did hear back from my first job saying that I didn't get it, which doesn't surprise me because it took a wee while for any communication to come, which, you know, I'm not salty about. It just is what it is. And I'm real chill. I'm real chill. I'm sick because I'm not chill. But in terms of the move to Australia, in terms of the jobs, I'm really chill. In terms of, I really trust the universe. Like, what's meant to happen will happen. It happened with my current job. I applied for a couple of jobs. I didn't get them. And then one I really wanted like fell in my lap, and everything's turned out great. So I truly do trust the universe when it comes to this sort of stuff. The world is your oyster. Everything you want in the world is out there. Don't be too silly about it, but you know, everything's out there that you want. It's just about getting it. But I do want to sit down and create a big list of things to do, because it's almost the end of September now, and I'm coming to the realization that I've never moved like this before. I'm gonna go get the whiteboard down and start making a list. But yeah, I've never moved like this, and by that I mean, I guess my first big move was leaving home to be a university student. So that was basically just my clothes. And then after that, I paid that bill. That's always a good feeling. It was moving back to Woodville. Didn't have to organise anything really, except just driving home up to Woodville. Oh, hang on guys. From there it was just like a half-hour drive over to Palmy, where we are now. Hey, let there be light. And that involved renting an apartment and getting some of that stuff sorted. But it's never been like, I don't know how to explain it. It's never felt like a big thing. We're moving overseas, literally overseas. And your gal just really is feeling a little overwhelmed. She loves lists. And I suppose this also goes out to you guys. If you are watching this and you have moved overseas before, and you see something that's not on my list that I'm about to write up, that you highly suggest I do, or it's something I need to sort out, please let me know. Because this is new for both Ty and I. Neither of us have done this before, obvi. Alright, I'm gonna write my list on the whiteboard so that I can make progress. Right, here's what my current list looks like of things I can like start to deal with. I need to let the landlord know we are moving and give them an official date, which can only be sorted out once I figure out when we can move over. The goal is between Christmas and New Year's, so I have a date, and then I can let the landlord know like the last day. I don't know, that's a whole thing we need to sort out. Book one-way flights. Basically sell everything. Right now what I feel like I can do is the garage, the little storage room, and a big wardrobe clear out. Obviously get some jobs. I need to book movers, but I feel like I can only do that once I know how much of this stuff I'm keeping. Sell car, again, I need it, but once I finish work, which is going to creep up on me, I need to be thinking about this. And then some things to cancel. Let me know if like I'm missing anything. Yeah. I also have no idea if like you can set a bank account up early. So like we've got something in Australia. I don't know any of, like KiwiSaver. What do I do about my KiwiSaver? Like, I don't think it'll be bad it just feels like a lot right now. Like you have a 2-bedroom house, you somehow find yourself filling a 2-bedroom house. But anyway, I think I'm going to sit down and edit this vlog. It's way too late for me to do any of that stuff. It's like 9 p.m. You can see it's dark outside. So I'm going to just sit down, chill out, stop speaking so I can continue to heal my poor little throat. I've got a little bit left of this juice. Lemon, lime, ginger, manuka honey and royal gala apple juice. It's actually pretty nice, I can't lie, as far as like lemony, gingery drinks go. And then tomorrow, being a work day, I'm going to try be productive. I also haven't read a book in ages. I don't know if I ever finished saying, but like last week there was no video because work has just been incredibly busy, like, and I don't want to just like dump it all on you guys and just sound really miserable, but holy moly. So I do want to get some work stuff done tomorrow. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling. I'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Bye bye. I am feeling so much better today. Still not 100%, but I had a really good sleep last night, which is itchy eye, which is just what I needed. I am gonna go have a shower though and like wake up, freshen up a little bit. Titus has long since gone to work. He had an early morning shift. But today I have a couple of goals. One, I want to finish drafting all of my report comments. I've only done a class and a half and I still need to do 3.5. This is the reality of being a teacher. Just because you're sick doesn't mean like deadlines get extended, you feel. 2, I want to sit down for like an hour and read. I haven't read in a long time. And 3, I want to announce that I'm moving to Melbourne on my socials, simply because I haven't done that yet. And like, I'm not hiding it from anyone, I just have not announced it because I don't know, I'm just not that kind of person. No, I like attention. I just feel awkward being like, hey, I'm moving. Like, I don't want to be weird with it, but I also need to update everyone and let them know. And if I can get those 3 things done, it's a good day. Unfortunately, my schoolwork does take precedence, so that's my first thing. Please ignore all the mess, but this is my little outfit. I've just put on a little turtleneck for warmth and a midi dress, which is nice and silky and comfortable, and my slippers. It actually kind of sucks being a teacher on your sick days because I don't want to come across as too negative. Like, I really appreciate that I get as many sick days as I do, as I'm entitled to. But if you wake up sick, you have to still wake up before a certain time to get your sick leave accounted for. And then you've got to sit there as you're sick and write your lesson plans for the relief teachers to follow. And that can honestly take so long sometimes, especially if you had a really important lesson plan. So it can be a bit frustrating at times. But anyway, I just wanted to share that because I know when I was being a trainee teacher, this isn't the sort of thing I thought about or like was told. But anyway, I'm going to do a quick tidy up because I need clean space before I sit down and do anything productive. Alright, the table is now clean, but I thought I would quickly show you some things that I thrifted yesterday. Bethany, did you go out whilst you were a little bit ill? Yes, I did. Like, I cannot stay cooped up in the house. So, like, and it's nothing contagious, it's just like a little head cold. So I was like, right, I'm going to go out, I'm going to do something for me. And it did make me feel better.
And I picked up some things. That's an old birthday card. Alright, on top here is a belt. I really love these types of belts because I do not have to worry about if they are small or too big for me. I got this for $6. I also found a Peter Alexander nightie. I did pay a little bit more than I would normally would. $16 for this. It does say S/W. I don't really know what that means. Oh, sleepwear, not a dress, sleepwear. But I put it on and it just looked really nice and I felt really pretty in it. And fun fact about me, I really do not like to sleep in bottoms. I just cannot sleep in bottoms. It does not work for me. We have this little mesh top. You can see the little flower embroideries over the chest. It's going to look so cute in summer with like a colourful bralette underneath or something like that. I'm excited to wear that. And also, if you follow me on my fashion TikTok, you'll know I just love mesh. So I saw this one, again, mesh, and it's quite stretchy. It does look small, but it stretches, and it's got this cool like orange and pink pattern. Don't have anything like that, and I am trying to wear more colour in spring and summer. So that's just my little haul. I am going to fill up my water bottle. You are currently leaning on it, and I'm going to crack on with my report comments, because the grind never stops. Oh, holy moly, there has been a bit of an interlude since I last saw you. Titus came home for his hour break from work and he reheated up some soup because he is lovely, and it's honestly helped my throat so much. I think we're going to have more leftover soup for dinner. But I've just finished my third class of reporting comments, which is approximately, hang on, let me do the maths, 20 plus 24 is 44, plus 24 is 68, minus 1, 67 report comments. And that means I only have my 2 senior classes to go, which is only whatever 18 plus 17 is, 28, 35. So I've got my 2 smallest classes left, which I'm so happy about, but I need another break. My brain is still not firing on all cylinders. So I think what I'm going to do is go to the pom shop and get myself some sweets. Again, fresh air. I haven't been out yet today, so I think that'll be useful. Maybe pick up some garlic bread if I can find any. And then, I don't know, I could keep going with work, but I'm just going to give it a break. Maybe I can finally pick up that book. How about that? Like I said, I haven't read in so long. So yeah, let's go pom shop. Got the big puffer on, guys. I am looking after myself. Alright, I'm here at a shopping complex where the pom shop is, and I just had the cutest interaction with the dog. I just have to share it with you. I was at the lights, I was turning left, the other person was like in the lane to my right, and they had this brown lab. Oh gosh, I haven't vlogged in public in a while. And they had this brown lab, and the brown lab was like, had its head out, and we made eye contact, and its little nose was sniffling, and I smelled at it, and then I looked across at the owner, and it was a woman, and she and I were just having this laughing moment because like her dog was being so cute, and oh, it was so adorable. Like, that's just made me so happy. God, I love dogs. I love dogs so much. Okay, let's go get snacks. Oh. Gosh, people are just so interesting. So like just humanity. I don't know if you ever like have just fully stopped and just really taken in what's around you. I do that sometimes. I just like pay close attention to what's happening. On the way to the shops, there's a girl in red, a young girl, a teenager, but I couldn't quite tell if she would be finished high school or like if she was just an older high school student, and she was like crying, not sobbing, but she was wiping her tears away, like she was going for a hot girl walk to kind of sort herself out, process her emotions and recover from whatever had happened. And then I saw her again on the way back, and she was obviously kind of just walking around her little block, and I was like, ooh. Like, I really wanted to pull up and be like, hey, are you okay? But also, like, if I had just stormed out the house for something, I wouldn't want a stranger rocking up and checking in on me. I don't know. Then I went in and got to the Pom store and I got myself some things. Here we go, mini haul. We have Jaffa cakes. God, I love Jaffa cakes. My bread and butter, some Dolly Mix, and a Terry's chocolate orange white chocolate bar. And the poor lady, well, not poor lady, she wasn't poor. She was on the phone, and her and I, like, I wouldn't say we know each other, but, like, she knows what I always get. And she was consoling a friend who had just lost her husband and was giving really good advice, like, make sure you still eat and stuff. And then I went to the Foursquare to get garlic buffet rolls to go with the soup tonight, and some sour worms because, again, I just having a bit of me time. And apparently the new local Foursquare is the mob hangout, the mongrel mob. Totally cool. They were friendly as they smiled at me, but just, God, diverse, man. And that's just like 5 minutes. And that's just me driving over to the Pom shop because I wanted Dolly Mix. So it's just fascinating. But I am really excited because I'm going to read. I am going to read, and I just haven't read all month. Like, I'm not exaggerating. The last book I finished was Fight Club. I cannot even recall when I read that. And now I'm going to read this, my first book of September, and it's the 23rd. So, I don't know. It just is. I don't feel bad about it. Life has been bloomin' busy. But now I do get to sit down, and I'm very excited. Alright, so what is this about? First of all, this is written by Jay Kristoff, who is the author of the Nevernight series. And this is it is a series. It's a new series. This is book 1 in a new series. And let me just jog my memory about what it's about. Okay, so for the past almost 30 years, vampires have waged war against humans, basically killing off humans, being horrible to whatever, like all of that vampire human stuff. But now only a few tiny sparks of light endure in a sea of darkness. So Gabriel, half-man, half-man monster, and last remaining Silver Saint, someone who is dedicated to killing vampires, is all that stands between the world and its end. Now imprisoned by the very monsters he vowed to destroy, so he's been caught by the vampires and he is imprisoned. He is forced to tell his story. It's a story of legendary battles and forbidden love, of faith lost and friendships won. These wars, blah, 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 on the quest for humanity's last remaining hope, the Holy Grail. Also, the comment that I got from, I can picture your face, but not your name now. I mentioned you at the beginning. Apparently there's something in here that everyone who's read it has been like, ooh. Now I'm going to tell you this, before I even get started. Jay Kristoff has had some hate, because he does describe women, and he is a man, and he describes them in what some would call the male gaze, and some people aren't okay with that. To be honest, I haven't done heaps of research into this, so if there's more to educate me about, feel free to leave a little comment below. But I will say, for me, reading his first series, I haven't read the last one, but I liked them. I like the gruesomeness, and I'm not gonna lie, I like the sexiness of some of his characters. It's a fact. That's why everyone reads ACOTAR series, right? And Throne of Glass, all of those books. You enjoy the sexiness of those characters when it's written by a woman. When sexy characters are written by a man, I don't want to get too political about it, but basically what I'm saying is I like Jay Kristoff's writing. I personally haven't had an issue with any of his works, so I am anticipating to like this. Let's do the first sentence. Oh, by the way, thank you very much to HarperCollins for sending me this. And I'm so sorry, HarperCollins, that I have not... Wait, what? He wrote the Lifelike series? I did not know that. And I've literally had that on my shelf. I did not realise that was a Kristoff book. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and sorry, HarperCollins, I have not read some of the other books you have sent. No hate. I just haven't been reading. Look, there's a map. Okay, there's a vow. I think that's a prelude. I just want the first chapter. Okay, it's called Sunset. It was the 20... Oh God, where's my water? Bethany, don't extenuate yourself. Vogue. It's called Sunset. My eyes are watering now. It was the 27th year of the day's death in the realm of the Forever King, and his murderer was waiting to die. Bit wordy, bit confused, but murderer was waiting to die. Has me hooked in. I'm going to give it a solid 4. Here we go. Alright, quick reading update. It took me quite a while to read the first chapter, which I think technically might have actually been like the prelude, because we now have this page that says Book 1, The Death of Days. And then it has like a chapter 1 is next. But the prelude, now let me tell ya, my mind automatically went, by crikey, this will be a brilliant passage to analyse, show not tell with my students. Like, the way that it's written is, without having said the word vampire, I mean, they say cold blood eventually, but before then, without having said the word vampire, without having said the word human, without having said the word, like, blood, you knew what was going on. You knew that this human killed the vampire king, and that the human was like half human, so needed like powdered vampire blood or something to like stay alive because he's also half vampire. You like all this stuff. And like the description of the characters, holy moly. I could literally read that out to students and get them to write it / draw it, sorry. Read it out to students and get them to draw it and colour it. And it would be such a good lesson on description. Like it's so good. I am very interested now, however, as the tale, basically, so our main character, the human, well, half human, I suppose, Gabriel. I suppose you can think of Gabriel like the Witcher, like human, but like with other humanly powers. He was caught after killing the vampire king, and basically the current historian of the vampires is coming and being like, yo, you need to tell me your story, you're the last Silver Saint, and we want your history written down, and I will give you your addiction, like the drug that you're addicted to. And I'm very intrigued as to how the rest of the story is going to go, because is it all going to feel like flashback? Are we going to be shown all these characters we know are going to die? Gabriel has mentioned his love interest a couple of times, so I am very intrigued to see how it progresses from here. But so far, I love the writing style. Took me a while to get into, and I'm definitely having to read it a bit slower to understand everything, but it's alright. Oh, God, it looks like I've had a nap. I've just been lying down. But I made it to page 90 of the book, and I am really liking it. Now, the thing that's like supposedly, I don't know what the word was that was used, perhaps controversial. There was a R18 scene, which I suppose some people would find quite gruesome. I think in the context of it being a vampire novel, it's kind of to be expected, especially for one that is not marketed as a young or new adult novel. I'm pretty certain if it is, it's definitely adult. And I have to say that the pictures in these books, there must be like one every 10 pages or less, no, or more, a little bit more. The pages of art in these books are so phenomenal. They are not necessarily needed because the description of the characters is so great, but the illustration adds to the story. Like, look at this, it's incredible. So I'm definitely liking it so far, and currently nothing has happened that's got me like all up in arms or offended or anything like that. I think sometimes we forget, I say we, not me, I think sometimes people forget that these are stories. Anyway, man, I do feel like I am actually going to have a nap. But I'm going to keep reading. I want to try to get to 100 pages. I feel like that's a really good attempt for the first day of reading this massive book. So, yeah. Alright, team, good night time. I was going to say good evening, but it's not evening. Good night time. Let me update you on what I have just been doing the rest of the evening. I'm so sorry I didn't get any footage. It's just kind of like boring stuff to film, to be quite honest with you all. We got to 100 pages of vampire
Empire of the Vampire, and I'm really loving it. What I will say is it's very much giving me Witcher vibes. I mean, The Witcher came before Empire of the Vampire, so I'm definitely seeing it that way around, not the other way around. I'm still loving it. I absolutely think it's great, but it's very strong Witcher vibes in terms of we follow someone who is inducted into this cult of fighters because they have genetic differences to regular humans, and they are trained to defeat the enemy. And especially if you've watched like read the first few Witcher books, like the prequels, which are kind of like anthologies of Geralt's past missions, this is the vibe we're getting from this one. However, I will say the thing that's keeping me reading in this is not necessarily seeing everything come together, which is still definitely a part of it, but you are really invested in the character, at least I am. After that, I did start the application process for getting my New Zealand teachers registration recognised over in the state of Victoria, which is where Melbourne is in Aussie. Sorry, I'm like still not 100%, and now my nose is starting to run. I've got my apple juice here. Yes, I started that process. A lot of paperwork and some things that don't really make sense, so I've sent emails and I can't do anything until I get the answers to my questions. And then I've got the very exciting ability, wait, where's my whiteboard pen marker gone? Because I can tick some things off. Okay, this is going to annoy me. I want to tick them off. I don't want to rub them off. I want to tick. Well, I am just going to scrape them off. I asked my uncle if we could be there for New Year's. He was more than happy, and so we booked our flights. We've booked our one-way tickets. Bloomin' expensive, let me tell you. Holy, we paid in total $1,000 for both of us. So basically $500 a person to get to Australia, Melbourne from Auckland. What the hell? That is the most expensive to Australia ticket I have ever bought. It comes with checked luggage rather than just carry-on, but even then the carry-on prices were incredibly high too. But anyway, oh wait, I just saw Robitussin in the background. I should probably take some of that. I did not realise we had it. I'll do that in a second. But yeah, our flight is officially booked for the evening of the 26th of December this year. Holy moly, I am just so excited. I honestly believe in the universe. Everything will fall into place as it's meant to. And I'm really excited for that. The other thing to let you know is that I just wanted to show you this real quick, hang on. I'm so sorry this vlog is getting really long. This is becoming my outro at this point. Yeah. So I am very much a list and goal oriented person, and you guys know I absolutely love my journal. This is volume 18. And so what I do, instead of necessarily New Year's resolutions, because I don't really it's not that I like them, I just don't find them as powerful. I've recently started recognizing each birthday as a level. So I've recently hit level 26, and on the back I do my goals here. So these are my XP points, and it worked really well for when I turned 25 and then my level 25 goals, because I was really motivated to get things done, and I kind of gave myself a point reward system. I'm not much of a gamer, but like this really works. So for example, my first goal, because I know I'm going to achieve it, so it's always good to have a very achievable goal on top: move to Australia and live in an apartment close to the city centre. That's the dream. That's the whole reason we're moving. We want to be in the middle of the action. That's worth 10%. And then all of my goals kind of add up. For example, I want to do a 10-week gym program where every week of the program amounts to 1%. I want to save some money. I want to read 50 books. So every 10 books I read equals 2%. So, yeah, feel free to pause. I'm pretty open about my goals. Yep, there's a followers goal on TikTok.
I'm not all about followers and numbers, but it is a nice way to show progression, and for me it's commitment, being able to commit. But yeah, anyway, that's just a little thing. There's some cute photos. If you don't follow my personal Instagram, you totally should. It's gotten kind of out of control because I just have creative fun with it. But right now, oh, this is getting so long, I'm gonna sign off. I am heading to school tomorrow. It is just a tickle cough at the moment, and I've just got work I need to do. It's the reality of a teacher. So I'm gonna sign off. Sorry I never got around to watching Fight Club, but I will eventually, I promise. Yeah, I am actually falling asleep. I'm going to finish doing some journaling, maybe read the book and head to bed.